What's up with it, Block? I'm chilling. What's up, man? I'm good. People suffer in near fatal brain bleeds mid-show. She gave fans a raw look after recovery on the Speak for the Stars. It's for the holidays. The couple's first ever holiday tour. Anything else? Give me two fantasy, man. Anything else? And that's it. All right, buddy. Thank you. Have a nice night. You too, man. Oh, good night, dude. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. I got a stalker on my hands. She's stalking me, bro. And watch out. Man. You know, I done gave up, man. I know it's too late for some men, man. You know, look, man, if you ain't got your bread right by the time you're 50, you a finished dude, bro. You a sitting duck. Look, you got all them years to get your mind right. Many years pass by. If you like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get my bread up. I'm like, bro, how many years how many years have you had? Talk about I need to get my bread up at 50? Bruh, you a done deal, bruh. You see what I'm saying? You a done deal out here in this piece, bro. That's why in your young years, you gotta make sure you stay focused on the money. So that way in your older years, your older years, that way in your older years, you'll be able to live life good, man. You know, I hate to say it, bruh, but as we get older, our looks fade, bruh, and the ability to attract young, hot females, or just a young female, period. She don't have to be young and hot, but the ability to attract a young female, it gets lesser and lesser as you get older. I hate to break it to you guys. It gets harder to attract women with just looks as you age. So I say, prepare for the future, bro. Just prepare. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. But some men, it's already too late for them. I know a guy right now, bro. He's stubborn as a mule. I stop and talk to him every now and then. He's around 60. And he's still broke. He's still struggling. Why? Because he didn't want to change. Some guys think that You know, if I keep on trying to stuff this round peg into a square hole, eventually it's gonna work. No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. You'll never be able to stuff a square peg into a round hole. If something is not working, you have to change it up. You know? Yeah, you gotta start young as possible going after the bag. You feel me? You gotta start young as possible. Getting started late, I mean, damn, you know, I say if you wake up like around 35, you still got time. It ain't too late. If you wake up around 40, it ain't too late. You got 10 years in front of you to get everything right. By the time you're 50, your bread is completely good. Sometimes it might happen earlier than that. You might get your success earlier than 10 years. You might get the bag within 2 or 3 years. You see what I'm saying? It depends on how your luck is and how fast you hustle. You see what I'm saying? But if you a guy like 50 plus talking about, yeah, bro, I need to get my bread right. I need to get my money right. Bro, I feel sorry for you, man. You going to the grave broke. And what's worse than going to the grave broke is you're gonna get old and broke. And nobody wants to be around you when you're old and broke. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta prepare for the older years. I mean, listen, I know that the years are passing me by. I know I'm almost 45 years old, and I know the years are going by quicker. So what I do is I start prepping for my older years. Like I know that 50 is gonna come around. I know 55 is gonna come around. So I start prepping for those. I start prepping for your years early. You see what I'm saying? I start prepping for those years early when I get older. I don't like think that it's gonna take a long time. No, I start planting seeds for the future. You feel me? What? Man, you need to calm down. Relax. 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 I'm talking on the phone. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta make sure I'm talking on the phone. That's hella rude. Stop. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure you plant seeds for the future. My thing is plant the seed and watch it grow. A lot of you guys are tripping uh, because you've been taught by your mother and your whack ass father how to be broke your whole entire life and how to be scared of school and scared of chasing. What the fuck? Man, this fucking bitch. I know she fucking did this. Alright. Okay, let's get this shit going. Hold on 1 second, guys. Fuck with that What the fuck? Man, I swear to God. I fixed that up. All right, so I'm back. I got a stalker on hands, man. This fucking bitch, whatever, man. She poured like her milk by my fucking car. I know it was her, you fucking bitch. Get that dirty ass bitch up out of here, man. I'm getting tired of that fucking bitch, man. I'm gonna go up in here and beat her fucking ass. I mean, I'm going back to jail again. Fucking dumb bitch. Get her fucking ass out of here. I don't like her, man. You fucked up. Get your bitch ass up out of here. I don't like her. Get your bitch ass up out of here. Anyway, so my thing is, don't be scared of fucking getting out there and chasing the bag while you're young. I'm telling you, the time go by quick, man. Before you know it, you'll have that bag in your hands. But what guys, what they do is they make a mistake of just sitting back and doing nothing their whole entire life. And they reach a certain age, like 50, 60, and they don't have any money. So then life becomes harder, especially when you want to attract young females. Like today, I was in Starbucks and I saw a female that was a solid 7. She would have been an 8, but her face was just average, okay? She had long hair, long legs, about 5'9", dark, silky smooth hair, okay? She would have been a 9, but her face was just average. But I'm like, God damn. That's the reason why I work hard and I chase the bag, man, to get with females that look like her. You see what I'm saying? So I can get females like her attention, because these men, you're not gonna get their attention being broke. I don't care what nobody say. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys got to get it together, but I come to realize that a lot of guys, it's too late for a lot of dudes, man. Now, if you in your 20s, that's too late for you. You see what I'm saying? If you're in your 30s, it's not too late. If you're in your 40s, it's not too late. But I feel like if a guy ain't rich by the time he's 50, it's too late for him, man. Unless he somehow wins the lottery or something like that, then I can see, yeah. But other than that, bro, if you ain't built nothing by the time you're 50, it's a wrap. Say goodbye to you. Meaning that you're gonna head to an age that's old and broke. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna get to be old and broke. Nobody wants to be old and broke. You see what I'm saying? Look, man, I already seen it coming when I was younger, man. Like, I think in my 30s, I knew somehow that my superpowers were fading, because I wasn't getting the young females I was getting when I was younger. It happens just like that. Like, gradually, you get older and you lose your looks. And it gets harder every year that goes by. I don't think my nose was this big when I was young. And it's getting bigger every year that goes by. Your nose keep on growing, bro. It's a goddamn shame. I'm like, damn, it's gonna get worse than this? Yeah, man. Being able to move around and pick up objects and all that stuff is getting harder, you know. So that's where your money comes into play, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's where your money comes. That's where your money comes to play. Your money will attract the young hot females, man, as you get older, because your, like I said, the looks fade, and it gets worse every year that goes by with your looks. So then the money is able to attract those young females for you. You see what I'm saying? Some guys are delusional. They thinking they can continue to attract young females even though they're older. They get past 45 years old and they say, shit, I'm gonna get me a young bitch. But it's not getting harder for you to get young females though, bro. I'm like, dude was like, nope. I'm like, really, bro? You think you attracting young hot females the same way you was attracting them when you was in your 20s? Really? You see what I'm saying? Nah, he not. Dudes are delusional. If you look in the mirror, once you pass I say once you pass 30, you'll start to see maybe lines form around your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Or you start getting a little bit of gray around the beard. Okay, and then the lines and wrinkles start forming around the outside of the eye. When you hit your 30s, you start seeing that. Because I remember when I was in my early 30s, I started seeing like lines around my eyes that I never saw before. And I was just like, damn, this is real, real. This is about getting older. Yup. And I started growing up like in my early, my like 33, 34. I started seeing gray hairs around my chin. Like two or three of those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then the gray hairs keep on increasing every single goddamn year that goes by. Now I got gray hairs on top of my head now, like right here now. Now they're starting to appear like on top of my head now. Before I never had no gray hairs on my head. Now I got like about like 10 gray hairs that have popped out of nowhere, and I was like, oh shit. And you get depressed because you're getting older and time is ticking, and it's like, bro, you don't got much time. You ain't got a whole lot of time here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you gotta do, man. Get the bag, enjoy life like you wanna enjoy it, man. Don't be dying a slave out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Become rich, get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Do it now while you're still alive, man. So I day to day, man, I chase the bag. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's taking me a while, it don't matter. I keep hope alive. I keep what the fuck is that bitch? You know what, bruh? This bitch, I know she did that shit. I know she did that soda too. That fucking bitch. Just I'm gonna end up hurting her, bro. I'm gonna end up going back to jail because I got this stalker bitch, like like man, coming around to my car. That fucking bitch. And she better not ever come back down here. I'm gonna call the cops on her, man. I'm gonna have that bitch arrested. You know, the stalker is my ex. No, It's this bitch I fooled around with only a little bit, and then I dropped her ass because I didn't like the way she was conducting herself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I stopped dealing with her, and all of a sudden she put like spoiled milk by my car, bro, trying to make it stinky and shit. Like, bitch, that's not doing nothing at all. I will call the cops on you and have you arrested. I will call the cops and have you arrested. Anyway, I mean, so all this stuff started happening to me, right? And I wasn't aware that I had to act and I had to act with urgency to like get my bread up so I could continue to like get young females. Because as you get older, you still like young women. Like it never leaves. Like um, when you're in your 20s, you like young females, and you get them. It's a lot easier to get young females in your 20s because you're 20, you're young. You see what I'm saying? And as the years keep going by, your eyes don't change for like young females. You see what I'm saying? Your eyes still stay the same, and you still like young females. You know, women who are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You still got the eye, the vision, because I mean the thing is you got older, but your taste didn't get older. You see what I'm saying? So your eyes don't change for like young females. So I said, man, get the bread up, man, and you can still continue to date young females. Uh, Young females won't deal with you if you're an older man and you're broke. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, you might get lucky and you might get a young female that's like 15, 20 years younger than you, and you might get lucky. You see what I'm saying? But as you get older and older, the pool of like young females keeps shrinking and keeps shrinking. That's why dudes go out and get bread so that way they can continue to date them young females. And you, 45, 50, you got your money on point. They're gonna keep on coming around. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a gang of young females always hitting on you. But as you get older and you start getting gray hairs, all that stuff that's a turn off to them. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can like dye your hair and make yourself look younger, but eventually they're gonna find out the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find out that you're older anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know, this bitch, man, I can't, man. I'm gonna tell her straight up, stay away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. I'm gonna have you arrested. I'm gonna have that bitch arrested, bro. She needs to stay away from me. I don't like her now. I'm really all the way turned off by her now. She done fucked that up. I'm mad, man, because this bitch, she just keeps on fucking with me, bro. I'm like, get out of here. Leave me alone. Get the fuck away from me, you fucking crazy bitch. I will call the cops and have you arrested. That's what you do when a stalker bitch is harassing you, bro. You call the cops first. Don't let that bitch call the cops on you. You call the cops first. Let that bitch get arrested. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about this, bro. You want to not get old and alone, you gotta get the money right. As long as you have the money right, as long as you got the money right, young females will always come around. It's when you get old and broke, you don't have any money, that's when they won't come around at all, man. You see what I'm saying? I know that I'm getting older. You feel me? And I know my time here on earth is limited. I'm not living forever. Just like my father didn't live forever. Just like my mother didn't live forever. We got a time and date with death, man. There's a time and date where your heart is gonna stop. There's a time and date where your heart and your everything is gonna stop. And then you won't never live ever again. Like you get one of these lives, guys, and then there's no more for you, bro. You get one life, one fucking life. You know, you get one life, and then that's it. You know, they don't fuck around with the time, man. The time is tick 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 tick. Nigga, you waiting for death, man. You know, think about it. There was dinosaurs before us, bro. They died and then they never came back. You know, all these Tyrannosaurus Rex, you know, Brontosauruses and raptors, all the dinosaurs, they died like millions of years ago, and they never came back. Once you lose your life, you guys, that's it. There's no more of your life. You're not coming back as something else. No, there's no reincarnation. Okay, you die. That's it. No more living, bro. That's why like I think about my older age and how I want to retire. You see what I'm saying? I think about my older age and how I want to retire and how I want to live. This fucking bitch, she waited for me. Get your ass away from me. I'm gonna tell her straight up. I'm gonna go up there and tell her, look, if you don't stay away from me, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops. Matter of fact, don't threaten it. Just call the cops. You know, because she might call the cops on you first, and you call the cops. You know, this bitch is getting out of hand. She needs to stay away from me. Stay away from me. I should never got involved with her, man. I regret. Fucking dumbass bitch. I didn't even stick my dick in her, man. She out here acting crazy. Get your dirty ass up out of here, man. Get away from me. Get a fucking life. You know what I'm saying? But so me knowing that, man, as I get older, I start thinking like, man, we gotta start planting seeds for like, 10 years from now, 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start planting seeds so that way, I can pick off the fruit, pick off the tree. You know what I'm saying? Later on in life, you see what I'm saying? So I start planting seeds while I'm, right now, or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, for the future. I start planting seeds for the future. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay. I'm patient, bro. Eventually we'll get it. We get the bag, and then that's it, man. But a lot of people don't. They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know. Dang, it's like some women you deal with. It's like they never want you to leave. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Look, man, this bro, I only dealt with her for a little bit, bro. And now she's doing weird shit around my car You know what I'm saying? I came up to my car and there's like milk, like poured, like not on my car, but like by my car. And I know it was her because there was a soda right near my car too. Like, was it yesterday? There was a soda that was poured out. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen until, this bitch, I tried to get rid of her fucking ass. I could see why a man don't want her, bro. I'm sorry. A lot of these females, once they hit a certain age, they're done for. You know what I'm saying? I could see why a man not fucking with her. Get her fucking dirty ass out of here, man. Man, I swear to God, man. Don't piss where you fucking where you eating shit. Well, don't shit when you eat because your car is parked around here too. You know, your car is parked around here too. I could do something to your car, so don't fuck with me. This fucking bitch, she put shit around my car, man. Anyway, so my thing is, man, you have to stay on the grind. It's too late. Like back when I was saying with the video, you know, it's too late for some dudes. They have reached about 50 and 60, and they're still struggling. You see what I'm saying? They're still struggling at 50 and 60. They're still broke, but they're alone though. Like the cat that I talk to every now and then. You know what I'm saying? He's a black man. He around 60. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, totally selfish, bro. Like, you know, he's just totally selfish. I gave him a few things he never gave back. You see what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, the reason why they end up like old and alone is because they always thought about themselves throughout their whole entire life. Like they never thought about giving to people. They never thought about making another person's day or week go by easier. They always thought about themselves. Me, 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 me. Never give, never give. Even if they got a little bit, they still. But the thing is, even if they got a little bit and you got nothing, they still won't break you off something. You know, in my book, if you got a little bit more than one person, give the other person a chunk of what you got. Like when I was in jail, there was this one brother. I told you guys about this. There was this one brother that had two sandwiches. I mean, two salami meats or whatever. I had zero. All I had was like egg or whatever, right? That you're supposed to put in between the two slices of bread. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, bro, can I get one of your meats? He was like, oh, man, I'm going to eat my meat. Fuck that. I was like, oh, right. So I said, okay, all right. Um, when my stock came, when I got my money on my books, I had a bunch of chips, cookies, and Snicker bars, top ramen, and rice. Once I got my commissary, I didn't give him shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you are a stingy person and you always think about yourself, people are not want to give you anything. Once you start giving to other people are going to want to give back to you. It's so simple, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, and it happens, in the black community too. You know, a lot of cats they get theirs and they don't share, but then when they end up in a huge pickle, You know what I'm saying? Then they want people to share with them. Like, let me tell you a story real quick. And this is not a real story, okay? There was this guy, uh, that was in trouble with the law, and he knew this other guy, you know, let's say his name is Jacob. Put it this way. He knew Jacob, and the guy that I'm talking about, his name was Mark, right? So Mark got in trouble with the law, and he needed an ankle monitor bracelet, but he had no place to live. He was homeless. So then the court said, "Hey, you need a place to live, so you can do your ankle monitor. You got this amount of time to like come up with a solution for your ankle monitor. Other than that, you gotta turn yourself in or whatever." Okay. So Mark goes to Jacob and says, "Hey, bro, I need you to help me out and let me stay at your place." Even though he just met Mark like maybe like a month ago or something like that, he was like, "Hey, bro, hey Jacob, hey man, I need to stay at your place. You know, um, just for like a couple of months or whatever." And you know, Jacob was like, "Oh, nah, I'll think about it." So the time came where like he had to like turn himself in. Jacob was nowhere to be found, never called him, never did anything for him. But anyway, uh, you know, Mark did his 2 months or whatever, 3 months or whatever in jail. He got out of jail. He was upset that Jacob didn't call him before his time was up. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, Mark, he hit the lottery. And then, he's driving in nice cars and stuff. He's living good. And then he sees Jacob. And he's like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" So, "Oh, man, you don't hit the lottery." That's what Jacob was saying to Mark. "You hit the lottery, huh?" Yeah. You didn't call me before, before I went to jail? "Oh, man, I was this and that. I was this and that." "Okay. Well, the chance I gave you, bruh, is already done for. You missed out on thousands of dollars just being selfish. You see, you never know who's gonna blow up. That's why you always give." He could have said, look, he could have been like, "Look, Mark, you can stay at my place for your acre monitor. You could do this, you could do that." And the moment, I promise you, the moment he would have hit that lottery, he would have broke Mark off something real proper because, you know, you looked after the guy. But a lot of guys, the reason why they don't, uh, they get old and alone because they spend their whole entire life being selfish. And then they loners too. Like they don't want to get out there and mingle with people. They don't want to give to people. They don't want to give love to people or anything. So they end up being by themselves. Talking about, "I don't need nobody. And I could be good by myself." Like, bro, like I said earlier, you got to have at least a few good soldiers, a few good men around you. You have to. You can't be by yourself. If you by yourself, then like you're weaker that way. You can be taken advantage of. People are not gonna want to trust you. You see what I'm saying? And when people, I promise you, bro, like if you give to people, they remember you forever for that. You see what I'm saying? My mother was a taker. She wasn't a giver, bro. She only took care of us until we turned 18. After that, she stopped giving. My father, same thing. He was always a taker, but never a giver. He never gave anything. He never gave nothing out of the willingness of their good heart. They spend their whole entire life just being selfish. So people don't. Nobody wants to be around them. Nobody gonna be around a selfish motherfucker, man. You see what I'm saying? What time is it? It's time for me to get some sleep. It's already. But the moral of the story is give as much as you can so you can get back. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm pretty sure, Russell Simmons and even Diddy started out giving. You see what I'm saying? First, before they start getting paid. Giving freebies to like Andre Harrell. You know, giving him free artists and not getting paid for it, but he got something in the end. Like even Russell Simmons said, you gotta give so you can get. If you don't give, you're not gonna be able to get. You see what I'm saying? If you don't give, you don't get. So nobody wants to be around a selfish person. Nobody wants to be around a person that only thinks about themselves. Nobody wants to be around a person who doesn't give. Nobody wants to be around a person who's mean and hateful and evil. You see what I'm saying? These people are gonna die alone, bro. I know another female. I didn't have nothing to do with her, but me and her got to an argument and stuff like that. But that female was always a taker, but she never was a giver. She using men to buy her beers at stores and shit like that. And I see her around in the neighborhood, but she's never a giver. You see what I'm saying? When you give, you get back. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. When you give, you get back. And then sometimes you gotta give to get somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, this bitch don't put milk. I know she did that, bro. I know it was her. Because nothing was happening like this before me and her got into a fight. Well, we got into an argument. I blocked that bitch from my phone, bro. You feel me? I blocked her. I don't want to have nothing to do with her. How you doing, bro? And then you gotta give, without even asking anything in return. You see what I'm saying? But I noticed something, like people who are the poorest, right? They're the ones who are very selfish. I see why the guy that I talk to every now and then, I see why he by himself. You know what I'm saying? He think only about himself. You know what I'm saying? And he don't think that, maybe I should help somebody else out in need, even though I don't have a whole lot, but I can still give something. And like I said, when you give when you give something to somebody, they remember it forever. Because, a lot of people are not givers. They're not. And I'm telling you, some of the richest people who got to where they are, they were givers at first. It wasn't takers. The rich people who became rich, they were giving first. It wasn't taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think what's his name, Jim Carrey. He was homeless for a little bit before he became big on In Living Color. in living color. I mean, he was homeless before he became big. So he gave his time to his craft. You see what I'm saying? Even though, like, let's say, like, um, even though you're not giving to other people, you're giving your time to your craft. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be you giving stuff to other people. You're giving your time to your craft. That's called giving too. You're giving your time to your craft. You see what I'm saying? But people don't want to do that nowadays. They want to just get what they can get and then don't think about giving to anybody else. You know, they stay struggling their whole entire life. You see what I'm saying? The more you give, the more you're gonna get. You see what I'm saying? I wish I would have gave more when I was younger. You see what I'm saying? And again, you never know who's gonna blow up around you, who's gonna get money. You think that uh, that guy that hit the lottery and the guy that he went to for help, you think that he gonna give him money after he turned him down when he needed his help the most? Hell no. He missed his he missed his opportunity to get thousands, man. And now it's too late. You see what I'm saying? You know, he missed his opportunity to get thousands of dollars because he was what? He was selfish, bro. He didn't want to give shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now the guy, Mark, he's a millionaire. He won the lottery. And now he's not going to want to give to Jacob. No. Jacob is still struggling. He doesn't have a pension. You know, he's older. He's by himself. He doesn't have a woman. Doesn't have a girlfriend. By himself, bro. By himself. And then it's gonna get worse with Jacob. The years gonna keep on going by. He's gonna be by himself, and then he's gonna die by himself because he was always thinking about himself. What can I get? What can I get? Now there's difference if you're being selfish and you're going to school, but then again, even going to school, you're giving your time to school. You see what I'm saying? You're still giving something. You're giving your time to school. If you want to become a doctor, you're giving your time to become a doctor. If you want to become a sports entertainer, like a football player, a basketball player, you're giving your time on that field, on that basketball court. You see what I'm saying? For some return later. For return later, you're giving free time. You play a lot of free basketball before you start making the big bucks. You play a lot of free football before you start making the big bucks. You play a lot of free uh, 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 um, a lot of free baseball before you get the big bucks. You don't get the big bucks like right away. So a lot of cats, they thinking like, man, I need some fast money. I need some quick money. So they start selling drugs and stuff. So they get caught up and get locked up in jail or prison. You know what I'm saying? Because they want that fast money. Ain't nothing fast, bro. So you always giving. I'm gonna give myself to basketball because I want to get a return later in life, or I want to give my time to like becoming a doctor or a lawyer, so in the next 6 or 7, 8 years, I can get a return. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they don't even want to give their time to school. They don't want to give them their time to like becoming a movie star. They don't want to give. They don't want to give. They want to take. You want to go to school? Oh man, no, that's too much. That's too much giving, bro. Man, you don't want to go become a athlete, bro? Oh nah, man, I don't want no basketball, man. That's too much time on the court. You don't want to become an R&B singer? Oh no, you gotta learn how to play the piano. That's too much time. That's too much time. You don't want to learn how to be a singer? No, that's too much time learning how to sing, man. That's too much time. You see, you always thought about taking and taking and taking. You never thought about giving your time to anything. So that's why it's already too late for you, for a lot of cats. That's why a lot of guys are going to get old and alone because they thought only about who? They thought only about themselves. My dad was a prime example of a selfish motherfucker. Never gave us anything. Like the only time he bought things for us is when he was married to my mom. But after, you know, after they got divorced and he went away, he stopped giving. He stopped giving to us. You see what I'm saying? The years went by. He was always thinking about chasing a bitch and busting a nut. Always thinking about himself. But then one day, when he needed us the most, right before he died, we wasn't around. And we didn't want to be around him because he always thought about himself. He never thought about giving. So he died by himself. He lucky that my sister gave him a funeral because I would have left him at that hospital ready to rot because he always thought about his what? He always thought about himself. He never wanted to give anything to nobody, bro. So nobody remembers you. I remember my Capoeira teacher, everybody remembered him when he died. My second Capoeira teacher, Carlos Asitu, he was from Guatemala. Everybody remembered him when he died because he was a giver to the community. He used to teach Capoeira for free for teens. And he used to charge the adults, right? But when he died, everybody threw him a good funeral, bro. Everybody was there, everybody, all the dancers in the dance place, they were there, okay? Like everybody remembered him, man, because he was a giver, bro. He gave time to the community for free too, no charge. But a selfish motherfucker, ain't nobody gonna remember him, man, because he always thought about himself. You see what I'm saying? When you get something to somebody, they're gonna remember it forever, bro. Trust me. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I gotta get to sleep. What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep early. You guys have a good night. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.